The nature of life is such that animal species tend to enjoy a good multi-million-year run on the planet, get pushed out by evolution and changing environments, and then go extinct. They're then lost forever, chalked up by scientists as unfit or unlucky and confined to the dusty realm of paleontology. Except getting an accurate headcount of a species is tough. As much as it might seem some animal is completely gone, there could be some of its kind still alive, living just out of sight. This happens more than you'd think. Some animals thoughtfully eradicated by man or predated to extinction turn out to still be alive, sometimes even as part of a large, healthy population totally unawares of its so-called extinction. These are what biologists call Lazarus taxon species thought dead and then brought back to life by a new discovery. Here are 5 of these revived animals who have been rediscovered and reintroduced to the land of the living in recent years. What a name! Tree lobsters conjures up ideas of canopy-dwelling arthropods ready to drop down on unsuspecting passers-by with nasty claws. In reality, the tree lobster is a type of stick insect called the Lord Howe Island stick insect, and has a gentle disposition. The lucky few researchers who get the chance can hold the creatures in their hands without incident. These insects were once very common on Lord Howe Island, a small island between Australia and New Zealand. Then in 1918, a ship crashed on its shore and rats managed to escape the ship and create a home on the island. Within a few years, the rats had completely wiped out the tree lobster population. No living specimen was seen again until 80 years later on a rock formation a few miles offshore of Lord Howe. After a thorough search, only 24 individuals were found, earning the bug the title of the rarest insect in the world. In the past 2 decades, scientists have managed to recover the species, breeding tens of thousands of new individuals. The musk deer is also known as the vampire deer, and it's easy to see why. Hanging from its upper jaw are 2 long fangs that look just perfect for bloodsucking. In reality, the fangs are used by males to compete for females, but I prefer to live in a world with vampire deer, imagined or not. The musk deer is found in various places across Central Eurasia, but the Kashmir variety was much more selective, found only in the Indian Himalayas, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. It was last seen in 1948 and expeditions through the area turned up 0 deer for 60 years. Then in 2009, members of the Wildlife Conservation Society managed to spot several living members, saying the elusive vamps were discreet, cryptic, difficult to spot, and could not be photographed. But others have been spotted since, so this is one vampire sighting we can believe. There is a long history of Western scientists exploring new regions and not believing local accounts of wildlife. Sometimes it's for a good reason. The Congo River dinosaur Moklambembe is not real, but sometimes, that causes researchers to miss huge discoveries. The okapi, Komodo dragon, and mountain gorilla are all very real fauna whose existence was attested to by locals and yet went undiscovered by modern scientists for decades. The Trochon Peccary is another example. Fossil evidence of its existence was found in 1930 in Argentina, and without living examples, scientists assumed it an extinct species. Native Argentinians, however, insisted they had seen the pigs many times over the years, so they must still be alive. Their claims were ignored until 1971. When scientists found living specimens, an entire family unit. In fact, sadly, since its discovery, the widespread deforestation of South America has threatened to turn its extinction from fiction to fact. Pygmy Tarsiers are a perfect example of the blurred relationship between creepy and cute. They're half gremlin, half mogwai, half monkey, half demon, half Furby, half almond-eyed alien, but more importantly, they were only recently rediscovered after 80 years of absence. The last Pygmy Tarsier on record before that time was in 1921. After 80 years, scientists were sure the species was extinct. Then in 2000, 2 Indonesian scientists set out rat traps in the jungle and accidentally caught and killed a Pygmy Tarsier. It wasn't until 2008 that 3 living specimens were found and recorded, making it official that these adorably haunting primates were still alive. Oh, did I mention that, unlike almost every other primate, they have claws instead of nails? Just picture one staring at you from the end of your bed. It's not okay. You knew it was coming. And no matter how obvious it is, the coelacanth has earned its spot as the #1 Lazarus taxon. Even non-biologists know the story of the coelacanth. For almost a century, coelacanths had been known purely from fossil evidence. In addition, their skeletons suggested they were more related to tetrapods than modern fish. This made them a possible missing link in the evolution from ocean life to terrestrial life. It seemed clear they were ancient and extinct. Then a fisherman in South Africa reeled in an odd-looking fish that caught the eye of local museum worker Marjorie Courtney Latimer, who instantly recognized its importance. With the help of a biologist friend who came to assist her, They identified the fish as a coelacanth, thus changing its status from extinct for 400 million years to just reeled in by some dude.